Okay, so are you guys able to hear me? Just drop a quick yes or no in the chat. Is everyone able to hear me? Okay, 1 second, let me share my screen. Just give me a minute. Okay. So hello, chat. Are you guys able to hear me properly? How's everyone doing? Uh, okay, so Jay Kumar says yes. So a very warm good morning to everyone. First of all, you guys tell me how you guys are doing. How's everyone? I'm going to check if we are like live on YouTube as well. Okay. Yeah, Siddharth, I'm good. How are you? Is everyone able to hear me properly? Dushan says try speaking a bit clear. Is everyone able to hear me properly? Everyone on Unacademy as well, can you guys please tell me if you are able to hear me? Ardendu says good. I'm also good, Navan. I'm also good. Okay. LinkedIn. People on YouTube, can you guys also please drop a quick yes or no if you are able to hear us? Okay, so I guess we are good to go. So, good morning to everyone. How's everyone doing? First of all, in the chat, please everyone let me know how many of you guys are from first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and what college and branch you are from. If you don't want to mention the college, that's perfectly okay. But do mention in which year you guys are and which course you guys are pursuing. First year, second semester, third year, okay. MCA first year, second year, okay. अजेंडू अच्छा तो रेफरेंस फ्रेम पे डिपेंड करता है किसके रेफरेंस फ्रेम में अच्छा है किसके में नहीं फर्स्ट ईयर आईटी सेकंड ईयर बीटेक सीएससी फोर्थ ईयर वी हैव पीपल फ्रॉम फोर्थ ईयर एज वेल NIT रायपुर बीटेक सेकंड ईयर फोर्थ सेम थर्ड ईयर सीएससी everyone please drop your college and drop your semester or like year and the course you guys are pursuing so that I can get a hang of what kind of audience do we have here today, right? Third year ECE, 8th semester. Working. Oh, we have working professionals there. Mechatronics stream. Oh, that's really interesting. Final year double E branch NIT. I'm expecting this is Hyderabad. Sem 6 CSE. First year NIT Jalandhar IT. Third year second sem CSE DevOps engineer Wipro. CSE 6 sem CSE. Ardindu says आज कुछ अच्छा टॉपिक होगा. Ardindu, as I said, this depends on the reference frame. हो सकता है किसी को कोई टॉपिक अच्छा लगे किसी को ना लगे. I'll tell you what is all expected to be conducted today. BSc, oh, we have people from BSc, system engineer from TCS. Okay. Hi Karan, how are you? Polytechnic EC. Okay, so I guess we have a pretty wide variety of audience. Assistant system engineer at TCS. Okay, a lot of people from TCS have joined. That's really great. Engineer at Infosys. Polytechnic ECE. CS fourth sem. Fourth year ISE. Senior engineer. Okay, so we have some senior engineers as well with us. I'm really glad to have you guys here. Okay. So you guys have given the yours introduction, and I would also like to introduce myself for all those people who don't know me, who I am, why I'm here, so on and so forth. So I am Sanket Singh. Currently, at this point of time, I'm working as a software engineer at LinkedIn, basically in LinkedIn Bangalore. Prior to this, I was working as a software engineer at InterviewBit, as well as an educator at the Scalar Academy, also known as the InterviewBit Academy. Right. In 2019, I was selected for Google Summer of Code under the mentorship of Berkman Klein Center at Harvard University, where I was working on a Meteor JS-based project with the developers of Harvard University. Right. Apart from that, I've also worked with a lot of startups like Coding Blocks, Culture Fashions, Fable HQ, etc. I got rank 1 in few of the CodeChef long challenges, graduated from Maharaja Agrawal Institute of Technology, New Delhi from CSE, and also won the Infosys Digital Megathon. And I'm really excited to have you guys on board in this 2-day weekend event on CodeChef Evolve. Right. Karan says, sir, I am from first year from Arya College, Jaipur. I want to start competitive, but don't know how to start it. Okay, Karan, we'll discuss about it. Programmer analyst from Principal Global Service. That's really great, Pradeep. Okay. So for all those people who are out there who are like completely beginners, who wants to like start their journey with coding, so there's a great learning opportunity for all the budding and beginner coders out there with the CodeChef Evolve. The weekend learning series is a layout out the for the roadmap for you to become an advanced coder that includes theory and problem solving and ask me anything sessions. Right. So basically, CodeChef Evolve is something for those people who are about to start coding and want to know like what are the things that you need to get started with coding, what are the things that you need to get a head start to coding. This is going to be a 2-day weekend event, absolutely free for everyone. You don't have to pay any charges, anything. So at Unacademy you can also find a lot of free lectures, like even more than the amount of paid content that we produce nowadays. We are even producing more amount of free content, so you can find a lot of free content apart from CodeChef Evolve also. But today we are going to focus basically on CodeChef Evolve. Right, this is going to be a 2-day weekend event, not a very hectic event, I would say. There are going to be sessions from all the educators at Unacademy. So the first and the foremost session is going to be the getting started with programming, right? So this session will include how you can think about what programming is, what exactly programmers do, what are the initial steps that you have to take while building a code, while building a software, so on and so forth. In this class, we'll just get a hang of what are programming languages, what is flowchart, what to expect while writing an algorithm. We'll see one or two algorithms, how you guys can think about it. Like we'll do some more problem solving, right? Like that can build your problem, that can build your thinking skill, that can build your problem solving skills, so on and so forth. Right. Apart from that, then there will be the exact coding session that will be taken by Kushagra. He will be driving you guys through the concept of variables and input output, like in memory, how you can store data, how you can interact with the user by taking input from the user, giving an output to the user, so on and so. These are like very basic programming concepts that you guys need to know, right? Apart from that, then there is going to be a very interesting session for all those people who know a bit of coding with Tarun Gupta. He's going to tell you high school mathematics for programming, like the mathematics that you guys learned during your high school, like the 8th, 9th, and 10th class days, how that kind of mathematics is used in programming. He'll be solving a lot of questions around that. This is going to be a really interesting session. Tarun is a software engineer at Google, so definitely I can vouch for the session that this is going to be a really interesting session. And this will give you a wrap for the first day. 3 sessions. We have not kept the event a very hectic event. Then the next day, that is tomorrow, I will again kickstart the sessions by decision and flow control in C++. We will take that how you guys can make decisions. Like programming language qualifies to become a programming language when it has decision making capacity, when a programmer can make decisions through it, when a programmer can like manipulate the flow of it, so on and so forth. So how decision control, how flow control is done, what are conditionals, what are loopings, and we'll solve a lot of problems around that in C++. So we'll be focusing a lot on the C++ language, because C++, I would say, is one of the most fundamental languages. I would say everyone should know C++ because it clears a lot of concepts that are like abstracted in the other languages like Python, Ruby, etc. So C++ give you a very good hang of it. Then Pulkit is going to take a session on for all those people who are about to start competitive programming, that how you guys can start problem solving on various online judges, like CodeChef, CodeForces, Podge, HackerRank, HackerEarth, ArtCoder, Catis, etc. So on these online judges, what is the expectation? How you can go forward with the problem? Like what is the thinking mindset of Pulkit when he approaches a problem on an online judge? So there are two different things: approach a problem in like sitting at home and approach a problem in a contest. So if you're like about to start competitive programming, then Pulkit is going to really help you in getting started with how you can submit questions on online judges, how you can give contests, what are the things to explore, so on and so forth. So this is going to be really interesting session for that. Do you think jobs and programming are contemporary? Everyone can have a separate opinion on that, Sukrita, I would say. I won't like to discuss that here. Then I'll be taking another session on common terminologies in competitive programming. So in competitive programming, a lot of times what happen is you have to deal with concepts like anagrams, subsequences, palindromes, subarrays, substrings, etc. So a lot of things are there in competitive programming. So we'll be solving questions on these terminologies. Like we'll be solving some questions on anagrams, some questions on subsequences. Like mixed problem solving will be there on each of these concepts, right? And after that, we'll be wrapping up the session with an AMA session with Riaz, software engineer at Flipkart. So you guys can join the session, and in this Ask Me Anything session, you guys can ask about interview preparation, about competitive programming, about your general programming, how to get started with programming, how you can switch jobs, so on and so. A lot of things that you guys have doubt about, you guys can definitely ask. So for all those people who are already at Unacademy, I would like to share this link with you guys in the Unacademy chat. Right, all those people who are watching from LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook, this event is completely free. As I say, at Unacademy, we produce even more free content now than the paid content that we produce. So this is going to be a completely free event. All you have to do is just sign up at Unacademy and just log in with your corresponding credentials and use the code Sanket10 that is getting flashed on your screen in order to unlock the classes. So there is a concept of unlocking the free classes. So you can unlock the free classes and using the code Sanket10 so that you guys can watch all the free classes, not only by me, not only by Pulkit or Riya, but by all the educators of Unacademy. So you'll be having an activation code coming on your screen. All the people who are watching from LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook, people who are already on Unacademy, don't worry, that's the best thing that you have already done, right? I have pinned the link in the Unacademy chat. Satyam Sahu says, what should be the first language to learn? Okay, so in my opinion, if let's say if you have not started with any language, then C++ should be the first language that you should explore. I know a lot of people can complain about the fact that C++ is a bit tricky there when compared with Python and all. But again, the concept that C++ clears for you is like unmatchable when compared to anything else. Vatsal says dynamic programming. Vatsal, I'm already taking sessions on dynamic programming about the AdCoder DP problem solving series, introduction to DP series. I already took sessions on 1D DP problem solving, 2D DP problem solving, and all this in last 2 weeks only. So you can definitely watch that. Karan, I've pinned the link. I don't know anything about programming. Please help. Vishal, definitely, if you don't know anything, like you are a completely beginner in programming, this is something that you have to start. Like a lot of people want to explore programming, but are stuck in knowing the fact like what exactly it is to be a programmer. Being a software engineer for like last 1.5 years, I can definitely give you guys a good roadmap or a good walkthrough, a good intuition on how to expect and what to expect things in programming, right? Sir, will you take classes on graph? Definitely, Roshan. I'll be take some micro courses in the upcoming weeks on graphs also. Don't worry on that part. Does that make sense? Karan, सब लोग दोस्त हैं यार. कोई टेंशन की बात नहीं है. How to think in a right approach necessary to know development and all stuffs. I would say when you will be requiring to know development, like when you go to a hackathon or a company for internships, so on, so you will eventually learn that. Don't worry on that part. Ashray, you can just log into unacademy.com. You can go to the educator profile. You can click on my profile and you will be able to see all the videos. Right. How to improve programming skills. So in order to improve programming skills, you need to have good problem solving skills. You should try solving more and more problems. You should try solving puzzles. Make sure that you are able to solve a lot of questions. You are able to learn new things. You are able to think about the corner cases of any problem, so on and so forth. This will help you to improve your programming skill because this is all about what a programmer does. Which is more beneficial, Java or C++? So see, in enterprises, when you like work for MNCs and startups, like mostly for MNCs, product based or service based, whatever you call it, most of the code base is written in Java. Java is a lot scalable. It has a more readable code. I would say it is much more robust, so on and so forth. But why I am saying you guys to learn C++ is because Java still abstracts a lot of things, but C++ is completely raw. It's a lot faster than Java. The things that you can do in C++, you can do wonders in C++. It's a lot fast. It will help you in problem solving. It will help you in competitive programming to get a hang of programming, so on and so forth. So that's why, like when I was in college, my college only taught Java. So I didn't bother a lot for that. So I definitely myself learned C++ also. Sir, कल Amazon का online assessment है. So can you give some tips where to brush up some important question? Roshan, heaps, graphs. इनके question पक्का brush up करके जाना. मैं देखा है आजकल काफी पूछ रहा है. Knowing problem solving and programming is enough. Yes, I would say. Sir, what is the sequence of topics in DSA? Prashant, आमा session में आप RIA से इस बारे में definitely discuss कर सकते हो. Sir, what about Python? See, Python is good for people who are working in startups, who are like starting learning programming. Python can be easy. For school students, Python is easy. But I would say if you're in college and all, I would say C++ is the wisest choice because Python is a lot slower than Java and C++ both. So in competitive programming, it can give you a bit of pain, I would say. Sir, what about Python regarding placements? In placement, there is no language barrier. Any language that you want to code in, you can code in. Until some companies do keep a language cap, but those are like 5 or 6 companies only. There are tons of companies out there which take coding assessments and coding interviews. They don't put any language barrier. So language is not going to be a barrier. You need to have good problem solving skills. Sir, can you please tell which language is trending, by the way, C++ or Java, or which should I go for? Thank you. Richa, you can check the TIOB index. So there is an index of programming languages that you guys can explore. So there is an index called the TIOB index, right? So you guys can definitely go here and watch the. One second. If you want to know like what are the programming languages that are like creating a buzz, so see in the top 5 there is C, Java, Python, C++, and C Sharp. So again, as I said, C++, Java, Python, these are the wisest choice. But if you are like starting, I would highly recommend you to explore C++. C++ project prospects, can you elaborate? You can make something like a keylogger or some background applications that can log a lot of data, so on and so forth. I mean, 8th semester, will doing CP help me in changing from service-based to prod-based? Definitely yes, Kaveri. It can help you a lot. How to get less time complexity approach while solving a question? Vatsal, you need to learn about the optimization techniques. Like you need to learn about dynamic programming. You need to learn about binary search. You need to learn about other greedy algorithms. So you need to see that if you can spend some space to save some time, the space-time trade-off you can look out for. Do learn for optimization technique with DP, like DP with binary search, DP with bit masking, DP with segment trees. A lot of things are there, right? Sir, means weekend we will be having more. I'm not able to understand, Roshan, what you have written. Sir, I am in 3rd year, and so and it is going to be end. So what should I do? Whole time learn DSA or half dev also? So you should definitely focus more on DSA. If you want to explore dev, just participate in a hackathon in like 3 or 4 months once, and you will be able to explore dev also at that point of time. Otherwise, just focus on DSA. Why oops in C++ versus oops in Python? I would say oops in Python is a lot more easier to implement a lot of things because there don't exist concepts of friend functions, virtual functions, and all. There are different concepts there in Python for interfaces and all. So Python's oops is a bit easier than C++, I would say. Is recursion a major for is a major part of DP? I would say it's a significant part of DP, Prashant Singh. Should I buy an programming language course since I am a beginner? Suggest me course, sir. Vishal Dev, I would say first explore things on your own. Don't rush and buy anything. I'm not here to promote anything. So I would highly recommend you guys to explore things. So we also put a lot of free content. So you can see this is going to be a free 2-day weekend event. So you should definitely explore that and then make a decision based on that. Which is better, C or C++ for CP? I would say C++ because it gives you STL and all. Karthike, Java or C++ should be the way to go for. Sarish, yes. You can expect that, Roshan, most of the time you can expect that. Currently, I'm working as a German language coach. I want to learn Java, having a degree in electronics engineering. I worked many technical companies. Nikhil, then you can definitely explore things around Java. So Ria, you can go to Ria's profile and she has taken a lot of beginner sessions on introductory sessions on how to get started with Java. You should definitely explore that. But if you have already done work in some technical companies and if you know any other programming language, then I guess some Java documentation can be enough for you. Nishan, depends on the requirement of the project. Karunesh, I guess if you have started working, then also you can switch. You just need to have good problem solving skills, right? I'm in 8th semester while doing CP. Me changing from the yes, Kaveri, as I said, that will definitely help you. I am TE student should focus on C++ or should I start new language like Java or Python? You should focus on C++. If you have already learned one language and you are a college student, then definitely stick to that. Do problem solving in that. Start learning data structures and algorithms in that. That is going to help you a lot. I'm a 2020 graduate from a tier 3 college. With how will CP help me securing a job? CP can never help anyone in securing a job. CP is for fun. It can definitely help you to get better at problem solving, and eventually if you are better at problem solving, interviewers ask problem solving, you'll be able to solve problems there. So please throw this notion from your mind that CP will give you a job. If you are doing CP, For a job, quit CP, please. Bhaiya, when will second pointer sim will come? Okay, Aman, I'll check that. I'll check that. Why we have not scheduled that. Should I continue giving contests while I'm learning? Definitely, Sakalya, you should definitely do the short contest. What's a long contest? I'm in favor of short contest because it takes a lot of less time. Tutorials come like 2 days after that. It helps you to prepare for online coding test of interviews also, because you require good time management and good temperament for that. Sir, what is important? Competitive programming or dynamic programming, and what is the difference? Dynamic programming is a paradigm of programming. Competitive programming is sport programming. Both are things are different. Aditya, it's not a course; it's a weekend, 2-day weekend event. So we'll be starting. So this is an event for complete beginners. We'll be starting with things like getting started with programming. I'll be telling you things around what to expect in programming, what are compilers, how languages work, what are flowcharts, what is the decision control, so on and so on. A lot of things we'll discuss. Then we'll discuss about input and output with the user, how you can interact with the user, and variables, how you can store data in the memory. Right. Then we are going to discuss about high school mathematics for programming, like the programming that you guys learned in high school. Then we'll discuss about decision and flow control in C++. Then Pulkit is going to take a very, very important session on introduction to various online judges and live problem solving on that. Then I'll be taking a session on common terminologies in competitive programming, like questions around palindromes, question around subsequence, question around anagrams, etc. And we will wrap the event by with an AMA session with Ria Bansal. Which language that you are choosing? I'll be going forward with C++. I'm 30 now. Shall I learn CP? Definitely, yes. Sudhindra. How to prepare for TCS and campus interviews? Be good at problem solving. That is the only criteria. How to be consistent? I would say prepare some motivation behind anything. It will help you to keep be consistent. So all those people who are watching directly from LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube, do sign up at Unacademy. This is going to be a completely free event for everyone. You just have to sign up with your corresponding details. And there is a code coming on the bottom left of the screen. That is the Sanket 10 code. You can use this activation code to unlock all the free live classes. Right. All the classes, not only this event classes, but all the rest of the classes you will be able to unlock just by using the code Sanket 10. So you guys should definitely do that. It's a mandatory code to use. Like you'll be asked to use a code. You won't be able to move forward without using a code. Right. So DS using Python or DS using C++? DS using C++. From where we have to do problems as a beginner, you can definitely explore Codeforces or CodeChef. Is CF a good platform for absolute? Yes, Codeforces is a good platform for absolute beginners as well. Sir, I'm not aware about college subject. Is it really important to know everything related to subjects? From college subjects, you just need to know data structures, algorithms, computer networks, operating system, and database management system. These 4-5 subjects are going to definitely help you in your engineering career also, in your interviews also, and in the rest of the life also. Does that make sense? Web development or CP depends on your interest. Abhijit, if you're in college, definitely explore CP at least. How to prepare for product-based company for internship? I would say product-based, first of all, you have to get a call. In order to get a call, you should have good resume. Like if you have a good competitive programming profile, if you have a good project, then your resume becomes strong. So do apply, get some referrals. So if you are able to secure an interview, then in the interviews, they will be asking you problem solving on a lot of data structures and algorithms. That will be the application of data structures and algorithm basically. So you need to be good at problem solving. You need to be good at thinking about optimized. You need to be optimized solution. You need to be good at solving accurately and efficiently. So this is something required for tech internships. No, Prashant. From where can I prepare for DBMS OS? Please suggest. You can read some Medium blogs and read the books like Gelvin, the standard books of OS and DBMS. You can read that. One productivity hack that you used and that thing you think had impacted big. I listen to music a lot. It helps me improve my productivity. I listen to loud music. I'm not sure if that will work for everyone, but that works for me. Is theory of computation important subject? It is an important subject to understand the foundation of computer science, but for engineering purpose and job purpose, it's not that important because there is a very less chance that you will be working with some compilers and all, building some compilers. Then only it will be used. Otherwise, if you know the basics, then it works fine. Right? How to get started with data structures algorithms? Dinesh, you guys should first know a programming language. You should know basic coding like functions, variables, input, output, loops, conditional in a programming language, then you should start learning data structures like arrays, stacks, linked lists, and slowly progress things with that. Can you suggest books for DS Algo? I just recommend one book for data structures and algorithm. That is the book of Introduction to Algorithms by Thomas H. Corman. It's a 1500-page book. It's a complete Bible. I have read almost half of it, not completed yet, but definitely it's an advanced book. I would like to mention that first. But if you are able to understand that, then the level of programming that you will be having will be way above than you are currently at. That book gives me nightmares, and read that book. That book can give you a lot of new concepts to learn as well. Introduction to Algorithms by Thomas H. Corman. Just write Corman, you will be able to find it. To get in Intel, shall I master operating system? Prithviraj, you should read about what are the previous year questions of Intel, what they ask for, like 1 year experience professional, 2 year experience professional, freshers, what kind of question they ask, and based on that you should like apply. I've never applied to Intel and obviously never worked there, so can't say anything specific to that. Please mention books for core Java and DS. For core Java, like a book for data structures with Java, there's a book from Robert Lafor, Data Structures and Algorithms by Robert Lafor. I've read that. If you want to learn like core Java concepts, then I would say the book from the author of Java. You guys can definitely do that. Read that. Definitely, Shant, it is completely okay. What kind of project we need to do, get in companies like Microsoft? Anything that solves a problem, that like any hackathon based project or any personal project can work, like blog app, keyloggers, some basic ML apps that can work fine. Right. Thank you, Chandrakesh. Thank you so much for that. Anyone else having any doubt? Even practicing for about 2 weeks, but not able to think logical, had to see the editorial or solution, what to do. 2 weeks is a very less time. People even spend 2 years and still are not able to progress. So please give more time. You will eventually improve. As a fresher, which language is must? I would say C++. Definitely you should learn. Which technology-based project we should look for? Any, like a project should have a problem statement associated with it. Now, whatever problem statement is, whatever requirement is, you should choose technology based on that. MLAI in CPP or Python? Obviously in Python. How to maintain consistency and be motivated while doing programming? Hitesh, please think of some goals that you have to achieve that will help you to stay motivated. Book for C++ beginners. You can read Jarne Strauss-Troop, the one who invented C++, the book from the one who invented. Only CPP? Yes, Akshay. Only one language is expected from a college grad. Don't worry. JavaScript, will it help in CP? No. Anyone else? So in first year of college, what should be the approach to CP? Start participating in contest. Don't think about ratings in the initial days. That will definitely help you. Not yet, Anushka. Okay, so let's just wrap up, guys. Let's just wrap up. Do sign up at Unacademy. Do sign up at Unacademy for this 2-day weekend event. We'll be talking a lot. We'll be solving a lot of questions. I'll be answering a lot of questions from you guys. हम लोग वहाँ पे काफी ज़्यादा बात कर सकते हैं. So don't worry on that part. Please do sign up on Unacademy and make sure that you are able to log in. Use the code Sanket to unlock the class first. Then only you will be able to see all the live classes. All of these classes are going to be live. Every educator is going to be live, so don't worry on that part. Till then, I guess we can wrap up. Till then, take care, guys. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend ahead. Do join us in the CodeChef Evolve event and keep coding.